Ryan's Roses as a public service. If you think something's going on in your life and you need peace of mind, then you can send us the story about your relationship, and we'll see what we can do. We've got Angela from Sylmar on the line. Angela, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Okay, darling. So let me read what you sent to us, and then we'll start to get into this. You say, my 4-year-old daughter asked me if it was true her dad was moving out. I asked her who told her that, and she said, my daddy. But when I confronted him, my husband denied it and said my little girl was obviously making things up. I just don't see how my 4-year-old would make something up like that. Some time is going on. I want to get to the bottom of it. Okay. So he never told you he was moving out, but he told your daughter he was moving out, apparently?
Right. She came up to me one day and she said, Mommy, I don't want Daddy to move out. And I said, your daddy's not moving out. Why would you think that? Why would you think that? And she goes, he told me he's moving out. Was
there an event that could have led to him wanting to move out?
I mean, no, nothing specific.
How's the relationship?
It's not as good as it could be.
What are the issues?
It's just general sort of stuff. I feel like he doesn't help me as much as he could, around the house. And I think we've been a little disconnected lately. But
have you been nagging?
Not a lot, I ask him for help with things, but I don't think of myself as a nagging woman, I've asked for reasonable requests only,
So you say you're disconnected a little bit. Have you guys talked about splitting up?
No, no.
Good.
So I don't know.
So this is all a surprise.
Yeah, and I just don't know what to do, because when I tried to talk to her about it again, I said, Daddy's not moving out. I talked to him, and she's like, what? She just didn't get it. It was like something that had, disappeared from her consciousness, but so I wasn't going to push her, like, tell me more,
Right.
I wasn't going to push her for details, but when I confronted him about it, he was just like, you're ridiculous. No, she made it up.
Angela from Sylmar, and she says something. It's interesting. She said her 4-year-old daughter asked her if it was true that her dad was moving out. So she asked her husband about this, and he said, I never told her that.
Right.
So this is all a surprise to her. So we're going to call and find. She doesn't think there's anything really wrong other than some disconnection in the relationship. She's not sure if he's cheating. She was surprised to hear that there was this notion of moving out. And so he denied that he said it to her, the little girl. She didn't know anything about it. What's going on? She wants to get to the bottom of it. Let's get Angela on the line, bring in Patty. So, Angela, it's Ryan's Roses. We're going to bring in Patty to offer your husband some roses. And just out of curiosity, since you want to know what's going on, we'll find out who he sends them to, then what he puts on the card, and then we need to ask him directly, did he say that to your daughter? Did he say he was moving out to her? Because why would she? How would she know how to repeat that at 4 years old? I don't have a 4-year-old. I was 4 years old. I act 4 years old.
Maybe they were playing house, and then Daddy had to go to work and said, "Okay, Daddy
I'm
has to
out.
move out now."
All right.
I don't know. Maybe
not the most likely scenario, but let's see what we can find out. Patty.
Yes.
Okay. So I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then whatever his name is on Kiss FM.
Ryan, you have my permission to call on Kiss FM.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Danny, please?
This is he.
Hi, good morning. My name is Patty calling from beautifulflowers.com. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I'm calling because you've been chosen to receive a free dozen roses. They are completely free, and you can send them to whoever you want this morning. I don't need any information from you. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, plus a quick note.
Why?
I don't need any billing information from you. I don't need your address, no credit card number. Just the name of the person you want to send them to, and if you order from me this morning, they get them by noon today, by lunchtime.
Okay. How did this? I'm a little. You can imagine I'm a little confused.
I get it. You were on my data list, and you've just been chosen at random to get a free dozen roses, and you can send them to whoever you want. There's no catch at all. I'm just promoting my delivery service.
Okay.
Cool. Who do you want to send them to?
Why don't we send them to Gina?
Okay. And what do you want to put on the note?
Love you. Have a great day.
Sounds good.
And when will she get these?
She'll get them today by noon.
Danny, it's Ryan Seacrest and Ellen Kay on
Hey.
the radio with Angela. Who's
Gina?
What? I'm
Who's
sorry?
Gina?
Who is Gina?
Wait a minute. Who?
Who is
this?
Gina?
Wait a minute. Who is this?
Well, who is Gina?
Gina's a friend. Who?
Gina's the that you're cheating on me.
Well, hold on.
That's
Who is
Gina is.
Is Angela your wife, Danny? Is the woman on the other end your wife? She told us she's your wife.
Yes.
So Angela
Not
is your.
anymore.
And tell us about your relationship with Gina.
Gina is Gina's a friend.
Gina's the who you just said I love you to on roses. Instead of sending roses to your wife, you sent roses to the that you're.
Okay, guys,
That's who
I'm
Gina is.
going to
You know
have to
what?
stop the
That's-
call.
Listen,
I'm going to have to stop the call on the air. But Danny, did you tell your 4-year-old daughter that you were moving out, and are you moving out because you're seeing another woman named Gina?
No.
Yes, you. Why would she make that up? Why would she make that up? And I can't believe that you would say something like that to our little girl. She's a child.
No.
What is the matter with
I
you?
didn't say.
You have a good life and a good family, and you're cheating with a. And you go and you tell your little daughter that you're moving out. You're
Not
sick.
gonna let, I didn't tell her I was moving out. That's number one. Okay. I may have mentioned that, that things may be different or something. I don't know.
Why would you go and mention that to our daughter? You don't talk to children about that. She's a little girl.
She's 4.
Yes,
Why didn't you?
she's 4. Are you crazy? You're
If you have a
crazy.
problem with something that she has, if you have a problem with something that she says, then why don't you come to me, the adult, rather than going to a 4-year-old who
Do
is a
not
child?
talk to me like that. I did go to you, the adult, and you, the adult, lied to me, lied to my face. You, the adult, are having sex with someone else, even though you're married and have a daughter. And you know what? You, the adult, can just not come back, okay? Because me, the adult, is kicking you out. So you, the adult, can go have sex with your adult as much as you want, because me, the adult, and me, the mother, does not want you in the house with my daughter anymore, okay? So just go and do whatever the hell you want.
Do you see why? Do you understand? You don't know anything. You don't know any bit of the story, and you're just sitting berating me without asking me a question.
But Danny,
talking.
Danny, you just sent flowers to another woman with a card that we could read back to you. I mean, your wife is on the phone. You've got a daughter together. It doesn't add up.
Well, I mean, this has been happening for, this is the way that she deals with everything.
And the
What's
way
been
you
happening?
deal is
I mean,
to go
this is the
cheat
way-
on
Wait,
her.
wait, what has
Well,
been
you know
happening?
She deals, because I don't get a word in edgewise, as you could see, as you could plainly see.
So you had to get a girlfriend.
I get berated constantly. I get shown no affection at all. Yes, we have a 4-year-old, and yes, when you have a relationship, yes, sometimes things sort of, they're not as grand as they were when you first began. But
You get shown no affection at all. I love the way you're the victim.
Danny, just to cut to the chase here. Are you cheating on your wife?
yep,
Well, are you leaving and moving out?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll answer that one. Yes. Yes, he is.
All right.
Well, I guess yeah. I
Okay.
don't know. I mean, I would like to talk to you about it.
Well, I think the two of you should talk.
to you.
Hang on. I think the two of you should talk about it.